In today's session, we are going to talk about the problems on the antenna parameters. Okay? So to have a problems, to have a solution for this particular problems on antenna parameters, we must understand about how to calculate that particular parameter. Okay? So we have talked a lot about antenna parameters. We have seen the various formulas. So first I'll talk about the radiated power. So how we have talked about अगर radiated power निकालना है तो आप कैसे निकालेंगे? So you are going to take that radiated power over the entire thing, that is surface integration, I can say. Whereas your phi varies from 0 to 2 pi, your theta varies from 0 to pi. You are going to take that particular like radiation intensity with respect to d ohm. This is the first formula. So if I put the d ohm, as we know that d ohm is nothing but the incremental solid angle, which can be given by sine theta d theta d phi. So if I put this particular formula, if I write this particular formula again, I can write this is up to 2 pi, theta will be from 0 to pi, and I can say this will be the u, I'm so sorry, so this will be the u sine theta d theta and a d phi. So if I want to write the same equation in terms of the densities, and how you're going to write it, phi varies from 0 to 2 pi, your theta varies from 0 to pi, and you will write this will be the radiation density with respect to incremental surface area. So I can say this will be the w radiated, that is radiated power density with respect to ds. And what is the ds? Incremental surface area, always given in this way, r square sine theta d theta d phi. So this is nothing but the how you, so different formulas you can write for the powers, radiated power. So this is how I can calculate the radiated power. If I recall the second formula for power density, if I'm interested in the power density, how we calculate the power density, I can say this is denoted by w and can be calculated by this u by r square. Otherwise I can calculate u is equal to w into r square. ठीक है, so ये आप power density निकाल सकते हैं. If I recall what is the power density, I can say power density is nothing but the radiated power per unit, I can say area. ठीक है, so it will be given by watts per meter square. What about the power intensity? So power intensity is nothing but the watts per steradian. So I can say the power intensity is per unit solid angle. Okay, so these things we have seen. The third formula, if I recall, this is nothing but maximum directivity. D0 is nothing but the 4 pi u max divided by radiated power. I need to take the maximum radiation intensity. And the fourth, if I now I'll talk about the gain, which we have seen in the previous session. So G is equal to K into D, whereas D is directivity and K is nothing but the efficiency. So whereas you need to take both the efficiency. So if I talk about the total efficiency of the antenna, ET is equal to ECD, conduction dielectric efficiency, into ER, that is the reflection efficiency. Okay, so ECD can be considered as a this K. So K into ER can be considered as the total antenna efficiency. These are nothing but the important formulas which we have seen in the previous session, and we have solved one problem based on the on the gain. So we'll talk about the same kind of thing. So before going for this particular problems, I need to recall one more formula, that is nothing but the conduction dielectric efficiency. K is equal to ECD, which is nothing but the RR. This is the radiation resistance, and divided by RR plus RL. If you recall, whatever power you are giving to the antenna, not complete power will be delivered to the free space. So I can say if I am giving some power over here, ठीक है, अगर आपका ये power input है और ये आपका power output है या फिर radiated power है, so only this RR power will be radiated, and this loss, whatever loss will be there, that will be considered as a loss resistance. So this is a loss resistant, and this is nothing but the, I can say, the radiation resistance. So if you talk about the efficiency, I can say this is nothing but the P radiated divided by P in. So if I right here P radiated, it's the power which I across observe across this radiation resistance, and in is nothing but the total consideration. So I can say this will be the RR plus RL. So this kind of things we have seen in the previous session, and that's why we'll solve first problem based on this formula. The problem says that the radiation resistance, so I'll write the radiation resistance, that is RR, of an antenna is 72 ohm, and the loss resistance, that is RL, is 8 ohm. What is directivity in a dB if power gain is 16? So I need to see what is given in the problem. So first I can straightforward write, I have RR, that is 72 ohm, then I have a RL, that is nothing but the 8 ohm, and what is given, gain is given, that is 16. So how are you going to calculate the directivity based on this? Okay, so first I know that the formula says that G is equal to KD. So to understand the gain, I must understand what is the K, ठीक है, and what is D. But here we need to find out the directivity. So D is equal to G by K. So G is already given. What I need to find out? I need to find out the K. So I'll write the formula for K is equal to RR divided by RR plus RL. So I'm going to calculate this K. RR is 72 ohm. And what about RL? It is nothing but the 8 ohm. So if I calculate this, this is 72 ohm divided by, I can say 80 ohm. So this comes up 0.9. So if I write it into the percent, it will be the 90%. Now, as you have calculated the K, how I am going to find out the directivity? D is equal to G by K. So G is already given, that is 16. K we have calculated, that is nothing but the zero point 0.9. So if you do this calculation, you will get this 17.77. Okay, so now I have get it plain. Directivity is not having any unit, as you know that it's nothing but a dimensionless quantity. But if I want to convert it into dB, I can convert it into like this: 10 log to the base 10 of the directivity. So if I put the value which I have got, log of 10, 17.77, I get it into the dB. So I can write it, it is nothing but the 12.49 7 dB. Okay, so the directivity in dB can be written like this: 12 point, I'll just approximately, or you can write 12.5 also, it is in the dB. Okay, so this is how you're going to calculate the directivity if loss resistance, radiation resistance, and gain is given. So this is the one problem which I have given, which was very straightforward, very simple. Let us solve another problem here. So the next problem says that the second problem gives you uh, an antenna has radiation resistance of 72 ohm, RR is given, a loss resistance 8 ohm, and a power gain of 12 dB. So determine antenna efficiency and its directivity. So if you compare both the problems are having same kind of the solutions. So what is given, I'll write first what is given similarly like I have done for the previous problem. So first is given is nothing but the RR, which is 72 ohm. Again RL is 8 ohm, and whatever gain is nothing but the 12 dB. Okay, so I'll write here 12, that is I can write G is equal to K into D. That's why 12 is equal to K, I know, that is R divided by RR plus RL into D. So I'll write here 12 is equal to 72 divided by 80 into D. So I can write D is equal to 120 into 80 divided by 72. So if you calculate this particular um, uh, I can say equation. So you can put directly all these things over there. Otherwise, you can go for the separate calculation of this particular value, which is nothing but the RR, that is 72 by 80, which comes K here. So if I calculate 72 by 80, which we have already calculated, which is nothing but the zero point 0.9, and you can multiply. So whatever you will get here is nothing but the gain. Now we are interested here in the gain. So G is equal to, I can say, just give me a second. So what we have done here, now you need to take care that whatever 12 given here is nothing but the in the db's. ठीक है. So अगर आपको ये db में दिया है, means this is nothing but the like value which is given in the db. So I'll just make it normal and then we can go there. So just I'll write here this value is nothing but the in the db's. ठीक है. Okay, now we'll solve all that things over there. So I know that 12 is nothing but the 10 log of G. So I can say G is nothing but the, just writing on the next line. So G is nothing but the 10 raised to 1.2, which gives me 15.85. So I have converted whatever gain given in the dB in the normal value. So I can write here again. Now I have a formula over here, which is nothing but the G is equal to K into D. And that's why I'm interested in the directivity. So I'll write G by K. So G we have calculated as 15.85. K we have got as a zero point 0.9. So here D is equal to, if you are with me and you are solving with me, you'll get the value 17.61. Okay. Now this is not in the dBs. You have got it normal. So D in the dBs will be 10 log to the base 10, 17.61. Therefore I can write D in the dBs is nothing but the 12.46 dB. Okay. So this is how, if the things are given in the dBs, you need to make it normal and then you can solve the problem. So this is the second problem based on this. Let us solve last problem based on this gain and directivity relation. So here, this is third problem I'm going to solve. An antenna has a loss resistance of 20 ohm, power gain of 50, and directivity of 80. Determine radiation resistance. Okay. So if you solve such kind of a problems, I'll enlist what is given in the problem first. RL is given, which is nothing but the 20 ohm. Power gain is given. Okay. So G is equal to 50. Directivity is given, that is 80. Okay. So as we know, what is the relationship between gain and directivity? G is equal to K into D, whereas I can write the K is equal to RR, then RR plus RL. So we'll solve this particular. We know the R, I think what is given here, the loss resistance. This resistance is given and we need to find out the radiation resistance. So let us put all the values over here. Okay. So on the next slide, I'm going to put all that particular values. So G is equal to KD. Okay. So G, already you know G and you know D. So I can calculate the K. So I can write K is equal to G by D, whereas G is given as a 50 and D is given as a 80. So this value gives me 0.625. So if I say that K is equal to RR plus RL is equal to, I can say R1, I'll just divide it by RR. So 1 plus RL by RR. Okay. And that value is nothing but, now again, I'm just going to simplify all that things. That is, say 1 is equal to 1 plus RL RR. Okay. So and this is nothing but the, you can say 1 here, and then this is nothing but the value is nothing but the k. So if I put here and if I put k here, this is something like this. Okay, so again I can write 1 by k is equal to 1 plus RL RR. Okay, so if I'm interested only in the, I'll just make this particular thing, RL by RR is equal to, now this one I'll send here, that's why this will become 1 by K minus 1. Okay, so on the next slide, RL by RR is equal to 1 by K minus 1. So you know K we have already calculated, that is 1.625 minus 1. So RL RR is this value. Okay, so if you calculate it properly, you can get this particular value as, like, you just try to calculate all these things with me, so you can understand this value will be, I'll just write here, this is 0.6. So RR is equal to RL divided by 0.6. Now if you calculate this RR, this will become 20 by 0.6, which is nothing but the 33.33 ohm. Please try to calculate it with me, so you'll understand how you're getting the reading. So finally whatever RR I'm getting is nothing but the 33.33 ohm. This is the way how you can calculate if the problems based on your antenna radiation efficiency and gain comes. Okay, so this is the way how you can solve this problem. So second problem which I'm going to talk about is nothing but I'm going to talk about the radiated power. Okay, and we'll solve some problems based on the radiated power. So I'll say this is my problem number 4. The radial component of the radiated power density of an antenna is given by, so you have given this radiated power density AR, WR, AR unit radial vector, sine of theta r square. As you know, this is watts per meter square, क्योंकि आपका ये density है. Now where, now significance of each and everything is given, where your A0, capital A0 is nothing but the peak value of power density. The second is theta. This is nothing but the usual spherical coordinate. Last one is nothing but the AR. Now यहाँ पे अगर आप देखेंगे, we have already dealt with. This is the radial unit vector. What we need to calculate for this one? Determine total radiated power. What is given in this particular solution? You have provided with the radiated power density and you need to calculate the radiated power. So we'll recall what we have seen previously. अगर आपको power density दिया है, how you can calculate the radiated power? So P radiated is equal to surface integration 0 to, like, phi is equal to 0 to 2 pi. This is azimuth angle. This will be your elevation angle, and you can say this will be W radiated with respect to incremental surface area. Now we know that what is the incremental surface area? R square sine theta d theta d5, and W radiated is already given over there, so I'll put the value of that particular W radiated. So P radiated is equal to, I can say 5 is equal to 0 to 2 pi, theta is equal to 0 to pi. I have just provided with that value, that is AR unit radial vector, A0 sine of theta divided by R square with respect to r square sin theta d theta एंड d phi. ठीक है. सो जो भी वैल्यूज वहां पे दिए हैं मैंने सिर्फ वो वैल्यूज को यहाँ पे लिखा है. सो हाउ आई एम गोइंग टू नाउ इफ आई सी यूनिट रेडियल वेक्टर. नाउ इफ आई से दिस ए थीटा यहाँ पे अगर आप देखेंगे ए आर. So if I'm writing here d theta d5, so I need to write this particular with respect to this. So अगर वेक्टर में आप रिप्रेजेंट कर रहे हो तो दिस इज यूनिट रेडियल वेक्टर यहाँ पे. So if I take the example of the a theta into ar, this will be they are orthogonal to each other. If you're putting ar with like a5, that also will be I can say 0. ठीक है, क्योंकि these are the perpendicular to each other. But if I take this unit radial vector with the unit radial vector, the multiplication will be 1. So with others, if you're going to multiply, whatever output will come is nothing but the 0 because they are orthogonal to each other. The meaning of orthogonal is nothing but if you take the dot product of that, you will get the 0 value. ठीक है. So I'll just put all the values over there. I'll just put यहाँ पे आपका जो भी था r square. I'll just simplify this one. If I put here r square, this will get cancelled. ये आपका unit radial vector with this particular unit radial vector, it will be 1. So this p radiated on the next page I'll write because the equation is so long. So p radiated is equal to, I can say 5 is equal to 0 to 2 pi. Then I can say theta is equal to 0 to pi. Then r square got cancelled. A0 is nothing but the आपका पावर डेंसिटी पीक वैल्यू, तो कांस्टेंट साइन स्क्वायर थीटा डी थीटा d5. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पे मैंने लिख लिया. ठीक है. सो अगेन आई एम गोइंग टू जस्ट सिंप्लीफाई. सो a0 आपका यहाँ पे बाहर आ गया. 5 वाला जो कंपोनेंट है वो 5 के इंटीग्रेशन में जाएगा. सो 5 इज इक्वल टू 0 टू 2 पाई. राइट हियर d5. जो भी थीटा वाली चीजें हैं, राइट थीटा इज इक्वल टू 0 टू पाई साइन स्क्वायर थीटा डी थीटा. ठीक है. नाउ हियर आई नीड टू राइट द साइन स्क्वायर थीटा के लिए हम लोग हाउ वी राइट दैट पर्टिकुलर थिंग. साइन स्क्वायर थीटा इज नथिंग बट जस्ट साइन स्क्वायर थीटा इज इक्वल टू 1 माइनस कॉस ऑफ 2 थीटा डिवाइडेड बाय 2. सो ये उसका मैंने सिर्फ आपको simplification या फिर if I am putting this particular value and if I am integrating how it will come. So I can write a0. Now d5, your limits for 5 starts from what? Your limit for 5 starts from 0 to 2 pi. So if I write here 0 to 2 pi, आपका 5 varies from 0 to 2 pi. ठीक है, so the value will be 2 pi. Now I am going to put all that particular values which I am trying to solve. So 0 to pi, 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2 with respect to d theta. I need to use another page over here. So the final equation or this will be 2 pi here. ठीक है. अगर आप यहाँ पे 1 माइनस कॉस 2 थीटा बाय थीटा का इंटीग्रेशन ले रहे हो विद रिस्पेक्ट टू थीटा, इट विल कम 1 बाय 2. I can say theta is equal to 0 to pi d theta minus 1 half. I can say theta is equal to 0 to pi cos of 2 theta with respect to theta. I have just separated out each and every term. So I can write here a0 in bracket 2 pi. So the whole value, if you put all these values d theta, it will become, this will be the pi 1. So pi by 2, and this integration of 0 to pi from here, this integration will be 0. And if you multiply something with 1 half with a 0, you will get whole term as a 0. ठीक है. आप 0 टू पाई, आपका 0 टू पाई अगर आप इसका इंटीग्रेशन लेंगे कैसे भी, या फिर कॉस फंक्शन है ऐसे, ठीक है, तो इसका इंटीग्रेशन आपका 0 ही आना है. तो ये 0 इसके साथ 0. सो यहाँ पे पाई. सो आई कैन राइट दिस पर्टिकुलर फंक्शन एज पाई बाय 2. So I can write again further this particular equation will be a0 pi square. 2 will get cancelled. So I can write my p radiated is equal to a0 pi square, and as this is the power, the unit will be watt. So I have got the radiated power. So if density is given, how you can calculate the radiated power, that I have given, because you simply integrate it. Now how you are going to calculate the power intensity? मैंने radiated power तो निकाला है. How I am going to write the equation for I can say intensity? So if I'm talking about the intensity over here, I'll just write here radiation. So it is not asked. We'll try to find out the radiation intensities also. So I know the equation, that is U is equal to R square W radiated. So R square into radiated तो आपको पहले से दिया हुआ है A0 sin theta by R square. So R square will get cancelled. So I can write here this will be the A0 sin of theta. अगर मुझे इंटेंसिटी भी पता है, हाउ कैन आई कैलकुलेट द रेडिएटेड पावर? मैंने पहले इंटेंसिटी निकाला, then I'm just trying to confirm whether whatever I have calculated is correct or it is not correct. So I'll put all these things A0 sin theta with respect to d ohm, because I know that P radiated can be written in form of this particular equation. So I can write surface integration. I'll just write here U into d ohm. So U तो आपने यहाँ पे डाला d ohm, because I know that d ohm is nothing but the sine of theta d theta d phi. So whatever I'll get here is nothing but the surface integration of A0 sine square theta d theta d phi. ठीक है, so the same equation I have got, and that's why if I solve this equation I'll get the pi square A0, the same, or you can write A0 pi square also. So whatever I have calculated is correct. If I calculate the intensity and if I try to convert it into the, or if I'm trying to find out the radiated power, will be the same. Now if I'm interested in the maximum directivity, what I have calculated radiated power. So how I can calculate the maximum directivity for this one? So maximum directivity here will be given by the formula D0 is equal to 4 pi U max divided by P radiated. ठीक है, सो आपका U क्या होता है? U is equal to R square W radiated, which we have calculated A0 sin theta. ठीक है, now we know that sine of 90 is 1 and sine of 0 is 0. So I can write where you will get the maximum intensity when your sine theta will be 90 degree. So maximum U will be at 90 degrees. So therefore sine of 90 degree is equal to 1. ठीक है, so you put as theta is equal to, so U max is nothing but the A0. Now how I'm going to get this particular value? That this particular value will be A0 when it is maximum. So 4 pi U max is nothing but the use A0 divided by P radiated, we have already calculated, that is A0 pi square. So pi will get cancelled, A0 will get cancelled. As I need to cancel only one pi will left here. So 4 by pi. So 4 by pi means 4 by 3.14. So if you calculate a D0 for this particular, I'll get 1.27. Now this is not in the dBs. So if I'm interested in the dBs, you can convert it on 10 log to the base 10 and all that values you can calculate over here. ठीक है, so if I'm, this is the maximum directivity. अगर आप सिर्फ डायरेक्टिविटी की बात कर रहे हो तो you don't need to consider it as a one. So if you are talking about the d is equal to d0 sine of theta. So 1.27 sine of theta. If you put the values of theta from 0 to whatever you want, so you'll get the actual directivity, not the